Welcome back. Public service is a service where federal, state, or local government have interest or where their presence is felt. Well, that's a definition someone put out there. The Bureau of Public Service Reforms was established on the 4th of February 2004 as an independent and self-accounting body. The mandate of the Bureau is to initiate, coordinate, and ensure full implementation of government reform policies and programs. The Bureau's vision is to drive change that would position Nigeria's public service as an institution of excellence, and the mission is to facilitate the building of Nigeria's public service into
a highly functional, professional, customer-focused, and result-oriented institution. Beke.
Now, the Nigerian government is faced with many serious challenges.
Indeed.
The most prominent of them include corruption, indiscipline, and the lack of accountability in governance. Okay, so all that, as I said, is, as we say in the local parlance, beke. Okay. But we have the Director General of the Bureau of Public Service Reforms, Dr. Joe Abah, and he's in our Abuja studio. Dr. Abah, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Nelsa. Good morning, Alero.
Good morning.
It's good to have you here, and you need to know that a lot of people have been waiting for this conversation. So let's just start out straight up. We've heard about reforms for like forever. Alera, please don't laugh. For like forever.
Okay.
Dr. Abah, what is going on in the area of reforms in Nigeria's public service?
There's a whole lot going on, and if you have a whole day, I can talk to you about them for the whole day. As an example, we, as you may know, we've recently worked on the issue of easing bottlenecks to people obtaining driver's licenses. We're doing some work on making it easier to obtain international passports. We're doing some work on tax clearance certificates. We're doing some work on the national ID card. Just 2 days ago, we started work on making it easier to get agricultural inputs such as fertilizers, seeds, and agrochemicals. We're working with the Federal Ministry of Health on making it easier to see a doctor. Those are just some of the reforms that are going on as we speak. Those that have already happened, which I noticed you encouraging Alero not to laugh as if nothing has actually ever been done. That is so incorrect. For some time now, the salaries of all civil servants and many public servants have been paid through a computerized payroll system. That has saved government in excess of 200 billion naira. Linking it to the bank verification number has exposed in excess of another 25,000 multiple payees. Before now, as a senior civil servant or a senior public servant, government would pay for me to live in a mansion in Asokoro or Maitama, pay for night watchmen and cooks and gardeners and all of that. All of that has stopped since 2007. The public service has been sufficiently resilient to be able to withstand the Ebola epidemic when everybody said it will wipe us out. We've made a lot of reforms in terms of our accounting systems. We've improved our efforts at anti-corruption. Our public service has successfully curtailed Boko Haram and weakened its capabilities. I could go on and on. It just depends on how long you've got.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Abah, I promise you I don't want to laugh because these are things that affect every Nigerian. Every Nigerian would just like to sit in their house, go on their computer, punch whatever they have to punch, and have their passports posted to them, instead of going to go through the hassle at the passport office, where from the very gate, people are asking you for gratuity. I don't want to laugh, because these things have been done in other climes, and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Can't we just cut and paste?
No, we can cut, but when we paste, we should paste special. If we simply cut and paste, we will be doing ourselves a disservice. But I take the central point from the point that you've made. As of today, it's entirely easy to simply go online, apply for your driver's license, pay online, apply to renew your driver's license, make the payment online. If you've been captured before, simply bypass that capture, and you can renew your driver's license yourself. You don't actually need to leave the comfort of your home, just like you've quite rightly said. With regards to many Nigerians have reported their recent success in being able to do this. With regards to passports, you can do the same thing up to a point. Of course, at a point you need to go into the office and have your details captured. But there is more of a problem there. The payment platform for the Nigerian passport is not as reliable as that of the Road Safety Commission. And yes, there is pressure on people to part with more than what the official rate is. For the avoidance of doubt, the official rate of a 32-page Nigerian passport is 15,000 naira. And for a 64-page Nigerian passport is 20,000 naira. And that is what you should be able to pay online. A lot of people are able to pay that online, but when they get to the actual passport offices, it's as if the immigration officers are upset when people pay online. And we're working on that with the immigration service to make sure that that bottleneck is overcome. You talked about other climes where you can simply apply for your passport and it's posted to you. The reason why I said we shouldn't simply cut and paste is because in a number of our places, we don't yet have a full addressing system. I mean, for somebody that lives behind the mango tree at Idiroko bus stop, you don't post it to behind the mango tree at Idiroko bus stop. So there are a few things we need to sort out before we're able to do that, and that's why we're involving the Nigerian Postal Service in the discussions to see how it can be easier to process all government issues of a licensing nature, whether it's the national ID card or the passport or the driver's license. All of this work is in progress, but we need to do them adjusting to the peculiarities of our environment.
Dr. Abah, when you say adjusting to the peculiarities of our environment, there are those out there who will be wondering when these peculiarities or when these shortcomings, per se, how quickly they can be resolved. I'll give you an example. Bonnie Okafor says he's paid for a driver's license, and all he keeps getting, and he paid 15,000 naira for a driver's license, but all he keeps getting is a paper license that he has to renew every time. That's supposed to be the temporary one. So how quickly can these things be resolved so that we can have, and the bulk of the tweets we are getting here have to do with the driver's license, how they paid, have they done capture, have they gone through the entire process, but till now they have not received their license or even gotten a message to say, come pick up your license.
It takes about a year.
No, it doesn't. If he paid 15,000, he probably paid to a tout. If he paid the official fee, he would have paid 6,350 naira for a 3-year license, or 10,450 naira for a 5-year license. Like I said, many Nigerians have confirmed that this is what they paid and that they paid successfully. What has happened is that over the last few months, there's been a backlog that has built up, and so what should happen is you should get your temporary license on the same day as you apply, and within 2 months of that, you should get your permanent license. But there's been a backlog which the Federal Road Safety Commission is working very hard to clear. In fact, the Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Commission confirms to me that by May, all of the backlog would have been cleared. And just in the last week or so, a number of people that had been waiting for their driver's licenses to be issued have started reporting receiving them. In fact, when we announced that we were going to do this work, we announced it in December that we were going to do this work. A friend and brother of mine, who's also on Twitter, called Feyi Faweimi, bet 1 million that we wouldn't be able to do it. I think he's now realized that with all the testimonies that we're posting online, we've achieved it with regards to driver's license. And by the way, I'm hereby appealing for him to release the 1 million naira check so that we can donate it to the FCT School for Blind Children.